their record to 17-5, 11-4 on the road, 10-2 in the Wombat Conference, with a 2-0 win over Independence in game number 1. As the Hawks 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, 4 runners left on base. Independence, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 5 runners left on, as we are almost set here for game number 2. As the Mustangs, the 43rd Class 4A school of 48 Class 4A teams. The Hawks, the number 11th team in Class 4A. They have the smallest Class 4A team in the state, 48 of 48. For the Hawks, in that game number 1, I mentioned 7 hits. Leah Georgian, junior catcher, had 2 of them. Kristen Wegman had 1. Claire Dimmer had 1. Baden Lindauer had 2. And Heidi Yankovic had 1. The Hawks scored the 2 runs of the ball game in the top of the 6th, as they had 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 runners left on. They start that inning with 2 hits, Wegman and Georgian, and then Claire Dimmer had the 2 RBI hit to get the 2 runs, and that's all the Hawks needed, as we are set for game number 2 here at 7:32, our start time, and a running look at that one for ball 1. 1-0 the count here to Caitlin Mangold. As Mangold in game number 1 was 0 for 4, struck out twice, looking, grounded out twice as well. Mangold stands back in, ready, swing and a miss there for strike 1. We're even out, 1-1 the count here to Caitlin Mangold as she faces the Independence pitcher here, Megan Brock. This is the 6th start for Megan Brock. A little looper up and over the pitching circle. Shortstop going to get there, but not going to have a chance at Mangold flying down the line. The infield hit for the first hit of the ball game, and that didn't take long. It took to the 4th inning in game 1 to get the first hit for either team. The Hawks are on the hit column here early in game number 2.
And that's a good way to start off the inning here, against the new pitcher here to get that first base runner. And she takes off with the pitch on the stolen base, and she's in.
So Mangold improves her stolen base numbers on the season, her 18th of the year, and 18 tries. Did not have an attempt, I don't believe, in game number 1. No, did not get on base in game number 1. As the ball gets away from the catcher momentarily, 1-1 the count here to Kristen Wegman. Starting pitcher here in game 2. She went in game 1 in her 18th start. Picked up her 13th win of the season, 13-5. Here's a bunt right back to the pitcher. And a come in. Brock fires to Price, the second baseman covering, as the 1-4 sacrifice for out number 1. Mango gets the 3rd, and the Hawks trying to manufacture an early run here early. One of their hottest hitters on the team, Leah Georgian, who had those 2 hits in game number 1, stands in now.
Yeah, she had a tremendous offensive output there. The double in the 6th inning is shot over the left fielder's head, who hitting into that wind. She really hit that ball hard and got that inning going there. Now with that runner at 3rd, with just 1 out, there's a lot of different ways that they can get this run in.
Georgian was the first hero of a couple in that game Monday night when the Hawks beat Solon. Here is going to be a swinging strike, but what they call?
Well, called a strike, but I'm not sure he called it a foul ball.
It counted. She touched the plate already. She should be there.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. Yeah. Not sure what. Ben's going to stop playing like there was nothing going on.
Well, even we did. We kind of trotted home, stepped on home plate, and then turned around and headed back to 3rd base.
It was a swinging strike and a wild pitch, and it scores Mangold from 3rd. So good job for Mangold.
So any young people listening, that's why you hustle on those things. If it's a foul ball, they'll send you back.
Play through it until you hear the umpire yell on top of his lungs. He's going to tell you if it's a foul ball. There's a ball. Goes by Georgian inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. So the Hawks score the first run of the game. Took till the 6th in game number 1 to get there.
Had 2 balls get by the catcher already here in the 1st inning. I don't believe we had any get by any catcher.
No.
Very game one, a well-pitched game by both teams.
Yeah, cleanly played game. Talked about the shortness of it, an hour and 11 minutes. Here's a scorcher left side back behind the third base coaching box where Coach Tiffany Rave is hanging out. She picked up her 150th career win in game number one.
Well, that's a nice little milestone.
Yes, indeed, 44 in 20 now at West Delaware. Her seventh season coaching varsity softball. Here's a grounder left side. It'll be a foul ball. Full count here, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Georgia will stand back in with 1 out and 1 in so far for the Hawks. And there's a hard hit
Just foul.
just to the left of the third base bag for the foul ball. As the third baseman puffed it, gave it a dive, could not get there. It scorched past her. Good battle here. Several foul balls. Georgia waits back in this one. A one-hopper to shortstop, fires the throw and gets Georgia hustling down the line for the ground out. 6-3 put out for out number 2. And it brings up Kyra Vasky now, the left fielder. As the sophomore Vasky struggled in game one, she was 0 for 3. Flew out to center, pops out to third, and struck out swinging. Vasky now standing in with 2 outs and 1-0 West Delaware lead. Swinging a miss there right down the pipe for strike 1, 0-1 to count. Megan Brock, the freshman pitcher here, her 7th start for Independence. She's got a 2-5 record, 39 innings pitched, 37 hits, 45 runs against. Here's a ground ball, Booth Nolan short. Shortstop knocks it down, a high throw. Valiant effort, backhanded, and throwing it. I don't think she would have got her. Go to the air and hit.
I'm going base hit.
Going to hit, yes. I agree with you there. We agree sometimes.
That was a nice play there by Hupke. She knocked it down, had to go to her right, backhand and knocked it down, picked it up and tried to show athleticism again with the strong throw. A little high, but even if it got in there, Vasquez going to be safe. And now she takes off. She's going to get a stolen base.
Kyra, stolen base for herself there.
Number 14 on the year of 14 attempts, second on the team behind Mangold.
There's a strike taken by Claire Timmer, the shortstop. Came up with that big 2 RBI, 2-out hit in the top of the 6th. The reason why the Hawks won 2-0 in game 1. Here's a wild pitch, bounces to the backstop as Vasky will cruise into third, standing up. Timmer will stand back in with a 2-1 count with 2 down. Here the top of inning number 1. Pitch from Brock is smoked right back up the middle, just to the right of Brock in to center field. Vasky will score from third. The third hit of the inning scores the 2nd run. And the Hawks lead 2-0 here.
Yeah, they're again, some nice 2-out, getting something going there. 2-out, nobody on, and back-to-back hits, stolen base and a wild pitch, got her over there in scoring position. The Hawks take advantage of it. So good job here by the Hawk offense in the first inning.
And there's another one right back up the middle by Peyton Lindauer. 4th hit of the inning. 2nd to center field in a row. Back-to-back 2-out hits here for the Hawks. As there is a strike, outer half, thigh high there. For strike 1, 0-1 the count. 1-1 the count.
Fictitious information, just
I
totally off the internet there. Fictitious information. I don't think there's anywhere you can prove that.
just keeping the stats in his head, which probably aren't accurate. 1-2 the count with 2 down. First and second. There's a ball bouncing past Kleitz. He hops out of the way of that one. She could have taken a hit batter there. It's just allowing that one to hit her after it bounced, but She got out of the way, and she wants to hit. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down here in the top of inning number 1. Swinging a foul ball. Back to the brick backstop here. The line's around home plate. That's the professional netting that goes up from the top of the brick. Keep the all balls back in play that aren't hit too high. There's a foul ball left side out of play off the bat of Kleitsch. That's Macy, the DP here in game number 2 as well, hitting in the 7th spot she did in game 1. Got a sacrifice and 2 pop-outs. This one is sitting in right field. Right fielder Doyle gets it. The F9 for out number 3. Fly out to the right fielder. The Hawks score 2 runs. First 2-0. Hawks, West Delaware softball, KMCH Sports. John and Bill back with you. Bottom of the first inning here in game number 2. Hawks win game 1 2-0, and they're up by the same exact score, 2-0 here at the bottom of the first for the Hawks. In the top of that first inning, 2 runs, 4 hits, no defensive errors for the Mustangs, and 2 runners left on base. As Abby Davis stands in here for Independence with a 1-1 count. Kristen Wegman, 13-5, picking up her 13th W of the season in game number 1 here tonight. Her 19th start here in this second game. As Kristen with 142 strikeouts now. There is a little ground out there. The 1-3 put out.
Yeah, 1-3, and it was kind of, he put both hands out like he's going to go safe, and then all of a sudden he pulled that right arm up. So it kind of gave both signals, but I guess the second one overruled the first one, and it was a very, very close play.
As the 1-3 put out for out number 1, Allie Zeeser now the DP. This is a little change to the lineup here. There's a ball, 1-0 the count. Zeeser did not play in game 1. Myborg was the second batter. As Zeeser comes in, an 8th grader, 333 hitter, only 3 at-bats, 1 run, 1 hit. The 1-1 pitch from Wegman on the way. Downstairs it bounces actually before the plate a couple feet for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. On the West Delaware Hawk Invitational coming up on Friday and Saturday. Hawks hosting their annual tournament. Independence always a participant in that. There's ball 3, 3-1 the count. We'll start our coverage around 10:45 on Friday mornings. The Hawks take on an improved Class 5A Cedar Rapids Washington team. And then at 4 o'clock, they'll take on Edco. We'll have all of the West Delaware games live for you. Most of that Cedar Rapids, Washington live at 10:45 amidst a live remote broadcast with Mike Johnson during the middle of the day on Friday. And there is ball 4, a walk. One out variety here brings up Mackenzie Humpke. On Saturday, we'll start bright and early at 9 a.m. with the Hawks in Dubuque Wahlert. Mac Valley will be the opponent at 2:15. As the ball downstairs there to Humpke, 1-0 the count. Independence will take on a tough team, Class 3A team right away on Friday morning at 9 a.m. Monticello, Lansing Key High at 12:30 on Friday. That'll be their day in Manchester, and then they come back for a noon 30 start time on Saturday against Bettendorf, and then Cresco at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. 1-2 the count here to Mackenzie Humpke, the shortstop. And we'll get some other area coverage for you on Saturday. We'll let you know which games we'll be covering when we decide. There's a chopper left side. Shortstop comes, fires, and cannot get a girl. Safe is the call that time. As Caesar makes it to second. No chance as Dimmer had first base on her mind. Caesar got the second easily, and Humpke beats out the play for the infield hit. Runners on first and second with one down, brings up Jenna Price now.
Yeah, that was just a full little couple hopper hit out there, shortstop, and Humpke showing you the speed that she's got. She got down there in that line in a hurry. So putting some pressure on the Hawk defense here.
There's a ball, 1-0 the count.
Hawk Invitation, a little different format this year. They only have 15 teams. Usually they play a 16 team and play it out every place when you leave. You know, the place you got in the tournament.
Last year was the same way, but we didn't have to. That was Saturday. Exactly. It was rained out on Saturday, but yeah, the second year of this pool-type format, which a lot of the tournaments around the area seem to be like that. I know we both prefer the bracket style, and it always used to be the bracket style, but the pool format, and Coach Raven Company, they like that and like to know who their competition is. I'm sure other coaches like that as well. I'm sure there's the old school like us that like the bracket format. 1-2 the count here to Jenna Price.
Well, I ran away on Saturday. You're playing for a championship.
Swing and a miss there for strike number 3. Jenna Price goes down. The swinging strikeout for the second out brings up Alyssa Ratchford now. Alicia Ratchford. There you go.
Checking you. There you go.
Me.
All right.
Thanks. There's a strike on the outside corner, thigh high for strike 1. 0-1 the count. 2 down, 2 runners on for Independence. Hawks lead 2-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. As the pitch is a ball outside. 1-1 the count now.
That strikeout was a big strikeout with Independence with runners at first and second, 1 out. Get her in the book by herself without allowing those runners to go in. I got it, John.
Heads up. Almost had it.
I would have had it had it not been for that crazy net right there.
Crazy. That net saved you.
Might have saved you if I missed that.
You have a hurt hand, too.
I would have had a hurt hand.
You'd be taking ibuprofen for something else.
Yeah, exactly.
There is a ball that just misses the zone. We're even out. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That was a good pitch. As Lilia Georgian trying to coax that strike call out of the umpire. Ooh, tried to do it again. Good pitch again.
And ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the 3-2 pitch is swatted up the middle past the diving effort of Claire Dimmer. 1 run is coming in. As the throw into Georgian, the runner started to go from second to third, but giving back is Humpke, as Caesar will score on the 2-out single to center as Ratchford gets an RBI. Ratchford being moved up to 5th in the spot from 7th in game 1 and came through for Coach Humpke and company there.
Pinch runner here already in the first inning.
Stevens running again as she did late in game number 1.
So Independence with a big clutch 2-out hit here to score the first run of the night as the Hawks lead now 2-1. Both teams getting some offense going here right away in game number 2.
Runners on First and second. And the ball back into the net behind home plate. 0-2 the count. Haley Lau, the catcher, hit in the 5th spot in game 1. She's 6 in this game. As Lau was 1 for 3 in that first game. Pop out, hit the center, and a ground out to the pitcher. 1-2 the count. Runner goes to late steal.
Oh, my goodness.
As Wegman tries to put the tag,
ball, but
tag down. Wow. As the base umpire says, what can do? Did she drop it?
I don't think so. She had to have been called safe there.
Saying she got under the tag there. 1-2 the count. As Hupke stealing third, the runner at first. Stevens stayed put. So runners on first and third. 2-1 Hawks with the lead. We're in the bottom of inning number 1. Same defensive lineup. Same total batting order, everything for the Hawks as game number 1. There's a slow roller. Knocking it down as Wegman. She'll pick it up and throw it to first and get out of the first as we go to the second. 1 run for Independence. They cut the lead in half. 2-1 Hawks. West Delaware softball from KMC Sports. And welcome back into Independence. This one's popped up off the bat of Yankovic, just to the left and a little behind second base. Is getting over there is the shortstop for the Mustangs, Hupke. So Yankovic pops out for out number 1 and brings up Allie Martin now. The freshman right fielder stands in here in the 9th position, 8-9-1, Yankovic, Martin, and Mangold. And there's the dead ball.
Allie got it right, I think, on the left elbow.
Allie was better off trying to catch that with her left hand as she started to and then pulled back just like you would at home with Dad.
You react. Yeah, you react. You just reach out.
She pulled back and then it hit her on the forearm close to the elbow. For the first hit batter that we've seen here tonight.
It's tough. She hasn't even rubbed it yet.
She's a tough kid. Allie Martin, the freshman. She played a lot of ball in her days. As Mango standing in here, she's got an infield hitter last time of the first. As there's a bunted ball that goes foul left side. 0-2 the count. Here to Caitlin Mango. Well, depressing news from Washington. As we told you, the Cubs went up 4-3 in the top of the 12th inning in that game. Late in our game 1 coverage. Well, the Nationals came back and scored 2 in the bottom of the 12th to win that game, 5-4. There's a little liner left side. The shortstop Hupke getting over to it to her right, reaching up and snaring that one in. The L6 line out to the shortstop for out number 2 brings up the Hawks pitcher of record, Kristen Wegman, who was retired on a sacrifice in her first time up. Hurts to lose close games like that against good teams. I know you really feel for me right now.
Yep.
As a Dodger fan.
Yeah, that's all right. Can't win them all. As I said, you got that June swoon coming up. This is about the middle of it.
Yeah, you said that for a month now that it's coming, and still not here.
Well, 2 out of 3, that's the start of it.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
We'll see how they do this weekend. They have, Pirates at home?
I believe so. 2-0. Here is the ball downstairs. Runner going and sliding in simply will be Martin. Stealing with 2 outs here. Martin is on second now, trying to set up the runner in scoring position for Wegman.
Her first stolen base of the year and her first attempt.
First stolen base as a varsity player.
Well, this game.
Check that. She ran as an 8th grader last year. Forgot. 3-1 the count now as Wegman lays off the ball out of the zone there. Tristan had a hit and scored the first of 2 runs. And it's 6-1. She lines this one down the line. Left fielder getting to it, but Martin will turn third and come in easily standing up. And the 2-out RBI double by Kristen Wegman. She stands up on second, brings up Malia Georgian now.
And there's that speed, taking why you want to try to get to second base in that situation. And Kristen Wegman did a good job of helping herself. A nice, good line shot over that third baseman down the left field line, and Martin came around and scored easily for the 3rd run of the game here for the Hawks.
Leah Georgian stands in. She grounded out to the shortstop her first time up in the first. As Wegman's courtesy runner, usual courtesy runner, Sabrina Welcher will be on for. And there's a ball scattered into center field. Welcher around third. She's coming in. Georgia trying to get into second. She's going to be out at second base. She gets herself an RBI, but trying to stretch the single into a double, gets called out at second. It ends the top of the second inning as we go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Hawks lead by 3, 4-1. This is Hawks softball from KMC Sports.
Playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
John and Bill back with you. We're the bottom of inning number 2 now. This WAMAC Conference cross-division doubleheader here tonight from Independence. Hawks won game 1, 2-0. They lead game number 2 here in the last of the second by the score of 4-1. Allison Doyle stands in. Megan Brock and Mary Puppet, 7, 8, 9 here for the Mustangs. And this bottom of inning number 2. The Hawks in their top of this second inning scored 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Swing and a strike there by Allison Doyle. Doyle, the 7th batter here in game 2, batted 6th in game 1. She was 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts, swinging style, and grounded out to the pitcher, Wegman. Ball in the dirt off the plate for ball 2. We're even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A little more offensive action by both teams here in game 2 from game 1. I don't think we're going to get done in an hour and 5 minutes here.
It was an hour and 11 minutes, but no, I don't think we'll get done in that either.
No.
At 5, 1, 2, 3 innings in game number 1. 3 when West Delaware batted. 2 when Indy was up. And there's a caught-looking. Doyle goes down the backwards K for out number 1, Megan Brock now. The pitcher of record stands in. This will be her first time at the plate tonight. Did not play in game number 1. She comes in a .071 hitter in 14 at-bats, 1 hit, 2 RBIs, and 2 sacrifices. She's walked 3 times. So takes a strike there on 1 the count.
Yeah, just a freshman. Both pitchers for Independence are freshmen.
One of 9 freshmen on the roster is a base hit in the right field. Getting to it is Martin. She fires into first, but not in time as Brock able to beat it out on the slow roller into right. The third hit of the game for the Mustangs. First this inning. Madeline Beatty, the courtesy runner for Brock at first. As Puffett stands in, the third baseman.
Beatty, a sophomore, is 2 for 2 in stolen bases, so we'll see if they try to keep her moving here.
Ball up and out. The throw down to Lindauer from Georgian. Nothing doing. Getting back, standing up is the runner Beatty. 1-0 the count, 1 down. 4-1 Hawks lead. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Game 2 of this doubleheader here tonight. As there's a ball up in the zone for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Wegman back in the circle and ready for the 2-0. It's on the way and rocketed into right field. Martin coming in to her left towards the foul line and puts it away. The fly out to the right fielder, the F9 for round number 2 brings up the top of the order now for the Mustangs. Abby Davis routed up out to the pitcher Wegman, her first time in the first. Davis in game 1 was 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a ground out to Yankovic at second. A swing and a miss there for strike 1, 0-1 to count.
And Wegman doing a nice job. Anytime you can keep that opposing team's leadoff hitter off the base paths, you know, each team, that's the person you want to get on base, kind of the one that sets the table, gets things going for your 2, 3, 4 hitters. And Kristen's done a tremendous job of keeping her off the bases here so far tonight.
This ball up and out for ball 2. 2-1 the count. 2 down. Runner on first. Bottom of the second. Hawks lead 4-1. Swing and a miss there on a pitch of the outer half. Waist tied for strike 2 or even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Independence answered the Hawks 2 runs in the first with 1 run, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Davis goes down for the third out and takes us to the third inning. Hawks lead 4-1. West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports.
Calling all talent. Manchester's 150th birthday celebration is coming Sunday, July 3rd at Terrell Park in Manchester, and we can't think of a better way to celebrate than showing off the area's talent. So, KMCH, the Hanson Foundation, Henderson Products, and the Woodland Eye Clinic present Manchester's Got Talent. What's your talent? Can you sing, dance, juggle? If you think you have what it takes, bring it on. The contest is open to all ages and all residents of Delaware County. Cash prizes for the top 3 contestants with the grand prize $500 generously provided by the Hanson Foundation. There is no entry fee, but entries will be limited to the first 20 contestants. The talent show will be held 11 a.m. Sunday, July 3rd at the Terrell Park Bandshell as part of Manchester Sesquicentennial Celebration. Get your application and complete rules at the KMCH Studios, 212 East Main Street in downtown Manchester. Manchester's Got Talent, brought to you by Henderson Products, the Woodland Eye Clinic, the Hanson Foundation, and Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Quality and comfort just got better at Thompson Shoes in downtown Manchester. This is Shelley inviting you in to save 30% right now. Want to experience summer in cool comfort with a new pair of sandals? Now is the time to come to Thompson Shoes and save 30%. The summer sale is on now at Thompson Shoes in Manchester, where it's all about quality and comfort.
Kyra Vasky leads this inning off with a ground ball left side. Getting to it is the third baseman. Pumping a high throw, but Ratchford nice jump and came back down to the bag for the put out, the 5-3 variety for out number 1. It's on the top of the third. Hawks with the 4-1 lead. They scored 2 in the first and 2 in the second. On 4 hits in the first, 2 hits in inning number 2. Claire Dimmer stands in. She's had a nice performance at the plate tonight, and a few of her times there. She had a 2 RBI, 2-out hit to center in the 6th of game 1. Last time here in game 2, she had a hit to center, scoring one of the 2 in that 2-run first. 1-1 to count here, 4-1. The Hawks lead. A foul ball. That gets a piece of the Home plate umpire didn't face him. Veteran umpire. He is wearing shin guards. He's wearing a smaller chest protector. Some of the old school boys don't even wear some of that. There's some veterans that have been. When I've done softball, absolutely.
You don't have the padding he does.
I gear up. Not as much as I do for baseball, but I gear up. And this ball is hit right side past the efforting second baseman Price into right field. Dimmer will get on first with his third hit of the night.
Yeah, she's 3 for 5 here with 3 RBIs, so she's having a great offensive night here for the Hawks. And she's just getting better. She started off the year struggling a little bit, was striking out a few times there early in the season, and boy, she is really, really getting to be an offensive threat here for the Hawks.
Peyton Lindauer stands in, takes a strike, wastes time, inside corner, strike one. 0-1 the count. As Claire Dimmer on first, getting instruction from Aaron Hush, the 2013 graduate of Monticello High School on that state tournament team. That went to state for Coach Rave when she was there. In her 5 years of coaching at Monticello, we talked about her getting career win number 150 in game number 1 tonight with a 2-0 victory. Second year here at West Delaware for Coach Rave. Off-speed pitch inside, too far. Runner goes. Sliding in safely is Dimmer.
Stolen base number 6 on the year for Dimmer. She's 6 for 6.
Lindauer back in with a 1-2 count. One down, runner on second. Top of the third, Hawks lead 4-1. This one is hit right side. That'll get past the second baseman into center field. Runner coming in. Dimmer will score standing up. Runner goes to second. She will be thrown out as Lindauer gunned out at second. 2 down, 5-1 though. The Hawks score for the third inning in a row.
Yeah, that's just aggressive base running, but good little play by the catcher, Haley Lyle. Throw came in, but didn't have a chance at home, but she saw that runner taking off, so she kind of came out, greeted the throw out there in front of home plate. Nice, strong, accurate throw to shortstop Hupke to put the tag on.
This ball is ripped down the line off the bat of Macy Kleitch. A foul ball as the left fielder Davis hustles over and fields it in foul ground. 0-1 the count with 2 down. Nobody on. 5-1. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 here in the third. There's a ground ball left side. Shortstop efforting just to the lip of the grass as it goes into left field. Third hit in a row this inning for the Hawks. The 2-out single brings up Heidi Yankovic now.
And the one thing Coach Rave's going to like as she looks out there at that scoreboard, the fact that they've had, this is their third inning, they've scored runs in each inning. You know, and as a coach, you like to see that. Or it doesn't make any difference what part of your order, what type of your lineup is coming up in there. You're able to capitalize on some things and put some runs on there. And as Kristen Whiteman looks out there as a pitcher, boy, you got to love 5 runs out there so far in just the third inning.
There's a strike after a ball to Yankovic. 1-1 the count to Heidi, who popped out to the shortstop, Hupke, her first time in the second. Heidi was 1 for 3 in the first. A hit to center, fielder's choice, and a ground out. She takes a running swing through that one for strike 2. 1-2 the count to the Hawks junior second baseman, Heidi Yankovic. This one, a running look at a pitch upstairs, throw down to second. Stealing that one is Macy Kleitch. Sliding in as the throw gets away from the second baseman, shortstop, I should say. Second baseman there for the backup. 2-2 the count with 2 down. The pitch from Kleitch, 6 for 6 in stolen bases. This one's popped up left side. Shortstop Hupke getting over and will make the catch. Pop out to the shortstop for round number 3. Takes us to the bottom of the third. Hawks score 1 more and lead 5-1. West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Along with in-studio producer Ashley Bramey, John Swisher, Bill Logan back with you. Some changes here for the Hawks as Emily Klosterman is the new pitcher. As Emily comes on here in the bottom of the third to spell starting pitcher Kristen Wegman, who got her 13th W in game 1. As Kristen Wegman goes to short. Leah still in third.
Yep.
That might be all the changes. Just straight up. Dimmer come out?
Looks like it.
No. Dimmer went to right. Dimmer's in right for Martin. To keep Dimmer's bat in the lineup.
I was thinking, you got to keep that bat in there as well. She's hitting today.
So Martin is out of the game as Klosterman will come in the 9 spot. Here for the Hawks, as we'll pop her in the circle. Klosterman's there, just out of the circle. She ends up catching it off the bat of Allie Zeeser. They pop out to the pitcher for out. Number 1 here, the bottom of the third. Hawks lead 5-1. They added one more in the top half of this third inning. 1 run, 3 hits, no Mustang errors, and 1 runner left on base. Mackenzie Hupke now got on an infield hit in the first stance, then takes a hard cut at a pitch there below the letters. For strike 1, 0-1 to count.
Numbers on Kristen Wegman. Game 1, she threw a 3-hit shutout, 10 strikeouts. Here in game 2, she pitched 2 innings, she gave up 1 run on 3 hits, struck out 3 and walked 1.
There's a ball fouled back into the netting. 1-2 to count now. Emily Klosterman comes in. This is her 7th appearance. She's got a 3-0 record, 20 in a third innings pitch so far. 21 hits against her, 11 runs against, 5 earned runs, a 1.72 ERA. She's walked 4, struck out 22. Opponents are hitting .231 against her. And there's ball 2, 2-2 to count. The freshman, Emily Klosterman, on here in the bottom of the third. 1 out. Hupke standing in there with a 2-2 count.
And her and Kristen were a good 1-2 punch for the Hawks last year. And expounding on that this year is Kristen having a great season in that pitching circle here for the Hawks. And Emily's getting a lot of learning experience there, and then gets in and pitches a few innings here. And then, they both do a tremendous job here for the Hawks.
And there's a swing and a miss. That was neck high. Hupke mad at herself as he chased the high fastball for strike 3 and goes down swinging. And there, the 4th strikeout by Independence batters here in game number 2 as it brings up Jenna Price, who struck out swinging her last time in the first.
Yeah, that's why sometimes you like to throw that pitch with 2 strikes. Get it a little up out of the zone, throw it over the middle, but up. And some batters, that's just a hard pitch to lay off of. And Mackenzie, a very good hitter for the Mustangs, just could not lay off of that. And after she swung, she did kind of hit her hand on her helmet thinking, what was I doing? But great pitch there by Emily. Pitch is high, even to count 1-1 on Price.
2 outs here. The last of the third inning. 5-1 Hawks with the lead. This ball swatted up into the high net here. I like that higher net. Higher than you'll see at most fields. The professional netting, as we talked about, there's poles down the left and right field side, about halfway down between the end of the fence and the dugout. That's holding that net up. And they're locked on the base of the brick wall that lines all the way behind home plate. This Brand new facility this year. There's strike three. On the inside corner, strike three, and it takes us to the fourth. Hawks lead 5-1, West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports.
Boy, Price knew it too.
You've got your favorite burger joint, hometown team, and go-to mechanic. You know the fastest routes through traffic and best barber in the city. What are we talking about? About a sense of belonging, about being from here as opposed to just somewhere, and about a community connection you can make even stronger right now. Take local radio anywhere with Next Radio. Downloadable from the Google Play Store. Check supported carriers and devices at nextradioapp.com. Next Radio, live and local wherever you go.
Tired of paying high electric bills? Wolf Cool Electric in Delhi can help reduce your energy usage with efficient LED lighting. Lasting 7 to 10 years, bulbs operate much cooler, using 1/4 to 1/7 of the energy of incandescence. Retrofitting existing fixtures or installing new construction LED is a great return on investment. Businesses and ag operations qualify for rebates. Beat the rising cost of energy. Update to LED lighting. Call Wolf Cool Electric at 608-3843. Wolf Cool Electric is a renewable energy powered company.
Conversation with great friends. Some of the best live music that you won't find anywhere else in the area. And of course, great tasting, award-winning craft beer. It's all at Franklin Street Brewing Company in downtown Manchester. Stop in for a pint or two this Friday night and enjoy the music of the Surf Zombies starting at 8. Franklin Street Brewing Company, your neighborhood craft brewery in downtown Manchester.
Not sure how we pulled that off.
And welcome back in. Top of the fourth, Allie Martin with a base hit into center field for the leadoff batter of this fourth inning.
10th hit of the game already here for the Hawks.
Wow. After having 7 hits in game one, the 2-0 win. 5-1 here in the top of the fourth. The ball there to the top of the order. And Caitlin Mangold. There's a little bunt. Left side's going to roll, though. Left side foul picked up by the catcher.
I'm a little surprised they don't have Allie running here. They've kind of chosen the right pitch to go here and been kind of stealing bases at will here in game two. 5 stolen bases here so far in game two.
And there's a running swat at that one. Left side, third baseman getting to it. Not going to be in time. As safe is Mangold at first. Nearly impossible. We've seen that the last few years with her, but reminds you of Emily Toll. Really made that impossible whenever she get a ball left side like that. Really no chance for the third baseman.
Yeah, if that pitcher can't get it, you know, if you keep it away from the pitcher, that third baseman, she's playing back far enough that makes it a very tough play.
Here's a Sean bunt. It just gets a piece of the bat and then hits the catcher. Lau in the leg. This time is called. She's walking it off. And Coach Hubke will come over. Now she walks over and will have a talk with her head coach. It was Lau. Runners are on here, first and second. 2 hits in this inning for the Hawks. They scored 2 in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 more in the third. Still walking that out, stretching out a little bit, and she'll take the slow walk back to home plate. I think we'll be ready to go. 0-1 the count. Here to Kristen Wegman.
The Yankees West just keep adding to the stable.
Some news about the Dodgers signing another international prospect.
But not the one everybody was talking about.
Surprise, huh?
Yeah, 18-year-old outfielder.
There's a bunt. Debs it right in front of the plate. The catcher coming out will fire at the first with the second baseman covering. Nice sacrifice there by Kristen Wegman, though. She's the first out here as the runners move up. Martin to third, Mangold the seconds. Runners are in prime scoring position with Malia Georgian, who's had herself a nice night. She has 3 hits, including an RBI her last time up. Ball called there off the plate inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Runners on second and third, 1 down. In the top of the fourth, Hawks lead 5-1, trying to add to that lead as there's a swat left side into the front open edge of the Independence third base dugout. The assistant coach makes a nice play, getting up and fielding that one, getting it back to the pitcher, Brock. 1-1 the count. On the way off speed, fooled Georgian out ahead of that one and came up empty for strike 2, 1-2 the count.
Yeah, that was a great off-speed pitch, and Georgian just couldn't lay back on it. The aggressive hitter that she is, doing a nice job tonight, just couldn't wait.
And this is a ball grounded left side of the third base foul line, just getting to the left of Martin, who dodged that ball in foul territory.
Stay in foul territory, exactly.
Absolutely.
Always come off third base, you've got to stay in foul territory in case you get hit with that ball.
And there's a ground ball left side. Third baseman Martin too far away from the bag. She get back there in time. No, she didn't. Called out. Martin got too far off the bag at third, diving back in, but she was tagged by the third baseman Puffett. So the fielder's choice to the third baseman, Georgian, is on. Mangold stays at third. Martin on the 5U, called out for out number 2. As courtesy runner here for Georgian,
Megan Hofer.
Number 2, Hofer, the sophomore. As Kyra Vasky standing in, another one of the Hawks sophomores. The only 2 on the roster, I should say. There's a one-hopper right back to the pitcher. Brock over to Ratchford for the 1-3 put out number 3. And the Hawks strand a couple runners as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 5-1 West Delaware. Hawks softball, KMC Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Welcome back into Independence. We're in the bottom of inning number 4. Hawks have the 5-1 lead. Alicia Ratchford stands in. She got an RBI hit to center last time in the first. She smokes this one left side, but Kristen Wegman is there. A step and a half to her right. And hauls that one in on the hard liner left side. The L6 for out number 1.
Yeah, that's as hard as hit probably as anybody from Independence hit that ball. That was sharp. But fortunately for the Hawks, just a little bit to the right of Wegman. She just kind of reached out, snared it, and robbed them of what would have been their 4th hit here in this game, second by Ratchford. So good play defensively by the Hawks.
And this one is found in the netting after a ball. 1-1 the count. 1 down. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hawks with the 5-1 lead. This is their first inning. They did not score. in. 2 of the first, 2 of the second, and 1 of the third. So look at this. Goes upstairs there, let her high for strike 2, 1 and 2 to count. There is a hard grounder right side. Lindauer had it and then dropped it. Had time to pick it back up and step on the bag for the 3U. Ground out to the first baseman, out number 2. Brings up Allison Doyle now.
Yeah, good job there by Peyton. At first base, when you're standing about 2.5 steps away from base, if you can't catch clean, at least knock it down. She did a tremendous job of keeping that glove down, knocking it down, and staying calm enough, turn around, spot the ball behind her, pick it up and step on first. A good play at first by Peyton.
Doyle pops this one up, right side. Second baseman, just to the left. Behind second base, Yankovic. Pop out. For out number 3. We go to the 5th now. It's the 5-1 Hawks. This is West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports.
Hello, this is Doug Hawker inviting you to Riverfest on Saturday, June 18th at the Manchester Whitewater Park. The area will be open to boating, rafting, tubing, and swimming from 10 until dark. Enjoy an on-the-water playboating demonstration, safety talk, and playboating 101 sessions with John McConville from the Jackson Kayaks regional team. There will be safety equipment giveaways, vendors from 10 to 4, and a free concert by Dave Zolo and the Body Electric on the Marion Street Bridge, as well as a beer tent. Let's make Riverfest a bigger event than last year. We hope to see you there this Saturday in downtown Manchester.
Calling all talent. Manchester's 150th birthday celebration is coming Sunday, July 3rd at Terrell Park in Manchester, and we can't think of a better way to celebrate than showing off the area's talent. So, KMCH, the Hanson Foundation, Henderson Products, and the Woodland Eye Clinic present Manchester's Got Talent. What's your talent? Can you sing, dance, juggle? If you think you have what it takes, bring it on. The contest is open to all ages and all residents of Delaware County. Cash prizes for the top 3 contestants with the grand prize $500 generously provided by the Hanson Foundation. There is no entry fee, but entries will be limited to the first 20 contestants. The talent show will be held 11 a.m. Sunday, July 3rd at the Terrell Park Bandshell as part of Manchester Sesquicentennial Celebration. Get your application and complete rules at the KMCH Studios, 212 East Main Street in downtown Manchester. Manchester's Got Talent, brought to you by Henderson Products, the Woodland Eye Clinic, the Hanson Foundation, and Mix 94.7 KMCH.
We're at the top of the 5th inning. Claire Dimmer leads things off quickly behind. No balls and 2 strikes here. Dimmer had 2 hits, scored, an RBI. Her 2 times up in this game in the 1st and 3rd innings. As Dimmer in game 1 and a 2 RBI game-winning hit in the top of the 6th inning. Hawks won first contest tonight. By the final score, 2-0, giving head coach Tiffany Ray her 150th career victory, 150 wins, 68 losses total in 7 seasons. Her 2nd season at West Delaware, she's 44-20 as there's a ball inside off the plate. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 4 of the 5 Hawks losses so far have been to ranked opponents on the season as they improved their record to 17-5. In game 1, Claire Dimmer takes ball 4 off the plate. And it brings up Peyton Lindauer now.
3rd time Claire's been on base in this contest. She had singled the previous 2 times up, as has Peyton Lindauer.
She's first walk allowed by Brock, the pitcher. And Dimmer off and running. She'll slide into second safely as the throw gets away from the shortstop. Dimmer. Stolen base there.
6 stolen base by the team here in game 2.
6 for Dimmer. I believe once she had
an earlier one, so 7.
This ball is popped up right side. Second baseman Price is there, coming in and making that catch even with the baseline first to second. The pop out to Price for out number 1. Brings up Macy Kleitsch now. Kleitsch got a hit to left and was stranded back in the 3rd. She flew out to Doyle, her first time in the 1st. Here's a ground ball left side. Shortstop Hupke is there. Fakes the throw. Throws it again. Not going to be handled by the shortstop as Hupke trying to get that runner, Dimmer, getting off the bag. Then when she threw, it was the right field side of first base, and not able to haul it in was Ratchford there.
That's kind of, to me, that's kind of two errors in the same play. I think that's a mental error and a physical error. And she tried to get Denver to get off second base there, and Denver did a good job of staying home.
I think she did the right thing, but she just didn't have enough time to do it.
Didn't have enough time, and then the throw was bad.
It was a lower throw, but it did hit Ratchford right in the glove. As Sabrina Welcher. Is that Welcher?
Yeah, I think so. Number 5.
Yeah, Welcher's on to run here.
That could be a goal for 2 here in game 2. Popped out to the shortstop both times.
Running bunt attempt there for strike 2. 0-2 the count.
Yeah, with the runners at first and second, if she can push that bunt past that third baseman, shortstop's going clear over to cover third.
Here's a ground ball right side, scooped up by the first baseman, Ratchford. And stepping on first for the 3U put out for out number 2. As the runners move up, Jummer to third, Welcher to second.
Martin coming up, hit by a pitch and scored back in the second inning and singled and was picked off a third in the fourth. Going to get to see how this diamond looks under the lights here shortly. Sun's just about ready to go down.
And there's Martin. She loops it into center field. We'll get 1 RBI, 2 RBI. And the Hawks lead 7-1 on the second hit of the game by Allie Martin.
Boy, they like to see that over that number 9 spot, the big 2-out RBI. You know, that's just so awesome in that number 9 spot. And, you know, for a long time, especially in girls softball, I like to call that double leadoff. And when you can get that kind of production, she's been on base all 3 times on that 9 spot. Boy, does that set the table for the top of your order.
And Martin off and running. She'll slide in safely. Stolen base at second.
Her second here in game 2.
Allie Martin getting the
second on the year.
Opportunity here tonight, coming through. 2 hits her last 2 times up. Scored a run earlier in this game. She has 2 RBIs. This ball gets past the catcher. Wild pitch. Yeah. As going to third will be Martin on the wild pitch. Caitlin Mangold standing in. The 6th batter in this inning for the Hawks. They've scored 2 runs and lead 7-1. Top of the 5th inning. They'll look for left side. Shortstop gets to it. We'll fire the first. Not going to be in time. Martin will score the 3rd run of the inning, the 8th of the game. On the infield hit by Caitlin Mangold. You couldn't have tossed that one out any better that time. Mangold on with her 3rd hit this game.
Yeah, that was, you said you couldn't toss it out there any better. Just out of the reach of the third baseman. Really didn't get to the shortstop. Didn't give Hupke any chance. She tried to pick it up and throw it out, but no way are you going to get Mangold.
There's a strike right down the middle of the plate.
Oh, no. She was already standing up when you put the tag on her. Wow.
As Mangold called out at second base on the put out there for out number 3. 3 runs in for the Hawks here in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 8-1. This is Hawks softball from KFC Sports.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
John and Bill back with you. We are in the bottom of inning number 5. It's 8-1 Hawks as they score 3 more runs and 2 hits. 1 error, nobody left on. In the top of the 5th inning. As Megan Brock stands in, strike 2 there. 0-2 the count. To Brock, the pitcher of record, got a hit to right field. Only 3 hits in the game for the Mustangs. 13 hits on the night for West Delaware.
And Klosterman's come in and faced 6 batters and retired all 6 of them here so far, so she's done a nice job coming in relief of Kristen Wegman.
Ball popped up out of play, 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 on the way. This one's lined right side, right to Yankovic. She catches it in the air, going to her left about a half a step. And the line out, L4 for out number 1. Brings up Mary Puffin now, the number 9 batter. She flied out to Martin in right her first time in the second.
Third baseman, number 28, Mary Puffin.
The strike there, 0-1 the count. Strike 2. Outer half, tie high, 0-2 the count. 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. Hawks have scored 2 in the first, the second, 1 in the third, none in the fourth, and 3 in the 5th. For the 8-1 lead here. A ball's 2 strikes here. Klosterman, the pitcher, neck high outside ball. 1-2 the count. Now the 1-2 on the way in the dirt. Georgian smothers it. Ball 2, 2-2. As 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a ball popped up and out of play. As the count stays at 2-2. Pump it back in here. 8-9-1. Trying to make a friend, but he's not.
Yeah, he's not coming over. He is not going to come over. He was pretty brave when I wasn't looking.
There's a ground ball left of the circle. Klosterman gets out and sends it over to Lindauer at first for the 1-3 put off for out number 2. That is a cousin to Kyra Vasky. Neat little story there. Dad allowed him to wear the shirt because it's Kyra's shirt. And Dad is an Independence boy.
Yeah.
Graduate of Independence, of course.
Yeah. That's awful nice to see him in the orange and black colors. Well, good thing he's got the name on the back of the shirt.
Dad's not.
Yeah. It's got the name on the back of the shirt so they can't destroy it.
Little Braden is. There is a hit batter as it skips and then hits the left foot of Abby Davis. And Davis will head to first with 2 outs. Here with Allie Zeeser standing in.
First person to reach base against Klosterman here. She retired the first 8 batters she faced.
First runner since Brock got a hit to right in the second inning. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. 0-1 to count to Allie Zeeser. Popped out to Klosterman. First batter Klosterman faced in the third inning. She walked and scored back in the first. Sends this one right side. Left side, I should say. A little popper just left the second base bag to pop out the shortstop for out number 3. We go to the 6th inning. It's Hawks 8, Mustangs 1. West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports.
Hi folks, this is Mark Birdnow from Birdnow Motor Trade in Owine, here to let you know about our huge tent sales event in Owine. Stay tuned for a special offer just for listeners of KMCH. From June 15th through the 20th, we'll have a big tent set up on Highway 150 South in Owine. All prices will be reduced. Special financing is available. This is worth the drive to all the Great American brand, Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Lincoln, and Cadillac. Why shop anywhere else? We've even brought in used units from our other stores. You've got to get to Owine Highway 150 South for the Bird Now 10 event. You'll love it. And just for listeners of this station, if you stop by our tent sale and tell us you've heard us on KMCH, we'll give you a $10 Casey's gas card on the spot. People drive to the Bird Now dealerships from all over. Come find out why. With our 4 stores, we have a great selection of vehicles. The Bird Now dealerships across Northeast Iowa, we've got you covered.
Hi, this is Terry Kearns from the Edgewood Locker. I would like to invite you to join us in celebrating the Edgewood Locker's 50th anniversary and Tom and Joan Kearns' 80th birthdays. The celebration is this Thursday, June 16th from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Edgewood Locker Event Center. It will be a fun evening celebrating our 50th anniversary and Tom and Joan's birthdays. Again, it's this Thursday from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Edgewood Locker Event Center. We hope to see you there.
For the top of the 6th inning, fly ball to right field and caught by the right fielder Doyle. Wegman's retired. The F9 for out number 1 brings up Georgia now. A strike called inside corner to knees, 0-1 the count. As Georgian takes that one neck high for ball 1. It's 1-1 the count. 1 down, top of the 6th. Hawks leading this game 8-1, looking for win number 18 in their 23rd game of the season. 20th game here for Independence tonight. They come with a record of 9-10. Both teams will have tomorrow night off before returning to play on Friday and Saturday at the annual West Delaware Invitational in Manchester. We'll have Hawks coverage for you coming up at 10:45 against Cedar Rapids, Washington on Friday morning, and then they take on Enco at 4 o'clock Friday afternoon. 9 and 2:15 on Saturday against Waller and Mag Valley, another one. Grounded left side as Coach Rave has to skip out of the way of that one as Georgian hitting that ball hard down the left side. 1-2 the count to the junior catcher, Malia Georgian, with Kyra Vasky waiting on deck. The 1-2 on the way. Off speed on that outside corner. Waist high, strike 3. Georgian goes down looking for the second out. And Vasky will stand in here. The Hawks sophomore left fielder got a hit and scored her first time up. Grounded out her last 2 times up. As this one is weighted back on, she lifts it into center field, coming on center field. Will she make the catch? And they're calling it out. Able to get that glove underneath before it touched the grass at both umpires. And they fly out the center for out number 3. Bottom of the 6th we go. 8-1 Hawks. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
For all your landscaping projects, call Jason at Phillips Landscaping in Dyersville. He specializes in retaining walls, patios, fire pits, ponds, waterfalls, flower and rock gardens, and more. Call Phillips Landscaping at 563-599-6069 for your estimate. Best of luck to all area athletes.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
John and Bill back with you. I want to know the count. And there's the ball upstairs there, 2-0. And now he's looking at us again. 2-0 the count. A swing and a miss there for strike one. 2-1. Here to the leadoff girl, Mackenzie Hupke. There's a ball fouled back into the netting behind home plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Ball out of play. Brennan is the young man's name. I think I said it correctly before. Maybe not. Brennan Bachman, the cousin of Kyra Vasky. Well, he was a tired little boy. Had swimming lessons before the games tonight, but able to make it out and cheer on cousin Kyra and the Hawks. There's a swing and a miss there. Hupke goes down for out number 1 and brings up Jenna Price, who struck out her 2 times up previous to this one here. She steps in with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Hawks with the lead 8-1. There is the ball off the plate there. 1-0 the count here to Jenna Price. And this one chopped left side. A foul ball. And it's called off the foot. Price.
That went off the foot that high off the ground. I would have think that would have hurt. She'd been whipping around.
Sure didn't look like it from our angle either. 1-1. This ball popped up into the netting off a bunt by Price. She hustles down the line. She'll go back and have a 1-2 count here. There's a grounder right back to close from the edge of the circle. Emily will turn and fire to Lindauer at first. For the 1-3 put on for round number 2. Brings up Alicia Ratchford now. Ratchford, an RBI hitter. First time up, line down to the shortstop for last time in the 4th.
Now batting for defendant, first baseman, number 38, Alicia Ratchford.
Now there's a ball up and out. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Close to it. So it's popped up right side on the play. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 away. And this bottom of the 6th inning, the Hawks with the lead 8-1. Ball up and out there for ball 2, 2-1 to count. And this one is lined right side like the Yankovic there. Didn't have to move. The L4 line out to the second baseman for out number 3. We go to the 7th. 8-1 Hawks, West Delaware softball. KMC Sports.
Don't forget Dad this Father's Day with a Father's Day cake from Dairy Queen in Manchester. Stop in or call today and place your order, and someone from Dairy Queen's friendly staff will gladly help you choose from many designs that are sure to make Dad smile. Or treat Dad to the blizzard of the month, cotton candy. In honor of all dads this Father's Day, Manchester Dairy Queen is offering all dads and grandpas a free medium sundae of their choice.
It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
My ride was sketchy, so I went to Dupaco.com for a new car loan and got the green light on a hot rate with cool terms. When I rolled in to finalize the deal, this guy named Kurt suggested a money makeover. He showed me how I could pay Dupaco a lot less in interest by taking half my monthly payment and paying it bi-weekly. Then he showed me how I could pay off my credit card sooner and save a wad without coughing up extra cash. Now I'm driving my new car and driving down the balance on my credit card with money to spare. He even showed me how to save a couple $100,000 for retirement by taking a few extra bucks out of each paycheck. You can bank on a bank for some things, but give credit to a credit union like DePaco for putting people before profits.
The DePaco Money Makeover, a good look for your financial future.
I drove in for a loan and drove out revved up.
DePaco Community Credit Union, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
John and Bill back with you. Has cleared Dimmer with the strike. Strike two now, 0-2 the count. As little roller left side, left of the foul line, the third baseman filling in foul ground. 0-2 the count with nobody out. Here as we start the seventh inning. 5, 6, 7, Dimmer, Lindauer, and Klosterman do up. This one's popped up right side, right near in front of us. First baseman Ratchford coming over. Couldn't get there in time. The foul ball, 0-2 the count. Here two. Claire Dimmer. Claire Dimmer. 2 hits. An RBI, has scored twice. Walked her last time up and scored one of those times. Pitch out of the zone there for ball 1. 1-2 the count. There's a ball downstairs. Ball 2. We're even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lindauer waits on deck. She's 2 for 3 with 2 hits to center field. There's a ball off the plate inside for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 7th. Hawks have the 8-1 lead. They're going to close this doubleheader sweep out. Ball downstairs for ball 4.
Her 4th time on base. First 2 times up, she's singled. Last 2 times up, she's walked both times. So good job in that 4 spot, getting on base all 4 times here in game 2.
Hawks won game 1, 2-0. It was their 9th shutout of the season. They've been shut out 4 times. Independence has 3 shutouts on the year. They've been shut out now 3 times this season. As there's a foul ball hustling down there was Lindauer, but foul ball called. Retreating back to first is Dimmer. 0-1 the count with Emily Klosterman waiting on deck. 0-1 the count. This one is swatted at left side. Ground ball right on the line. Fielding it third baseman. Pump it over to Ratchford. The 5-3 put out for out number 1 as Dimmer will get the second on the ground down and brings up Emily Klosterman, who reached on an error and scored the second run of that 3-run 5th inning. 1 out here. Runner on second. Klosterman, the pitcher for the Hawks here, takes a strike, thigh high, inside corner, strike 1. 0-1 the count. And there's a foul ball right off the tip of the bat. 0-2 the count. There's strike 3. Throws Klosterman there. Couldn't pull the trigger. Goes down looking for out number 2.
A great off-speed pitching on the inner portion of the plate, and Emily just couldn't quite pull the trigger, and so a great pitch there by Megan Brock.
Yankovic stands in now. 2 pop-outs and a ground out the first or last time. Running look at that strike taken. 0-1 the count with 2 down. We're on the top of the 7th inning. Running look at that one up and in for ball 1. We're even 1 ball and 1 strike. Talked about West Delaware and Independence's first games on Friday. Independence takes on Monticello. Here's a ground ball left side. Yankovic up and over the shortstop. With the play there, Humpkey to Ratchford for the 6-3 put out for out number 3. One left on here in the 7th. We go to the bottom half. Hawks trying to close it out and get the sweep. They lead 8-1. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
John and Bill back with you in the bottom of the 7th, 6, 7, 8 due up here for the Mustangs. As they're down to their final chance here, they need 7 runs to keep this game going. The Hawks leading 8-1. Haley Lau will lead things off. Allison Doyle and Megan Brock are the slated hitters to follow hers. The ball downstairs after a ball, 2-0 the count. Only 3 hits given up by Wegman. She pitched the first 2 innings. Klosterman has came in and shut the door on this Mustang offense. There's only 1 runner to reach base. Came in the 5th inning on a hit batter. This one is popped up right side, just off to the right of us. I know you're going to be all over that one.
I was going to save you if I needed to. There was some West Delaware fans sitting there before. They would have had to have scattered.
Yeah. 2-2 the count. Here to Lau. This one's popped up, heads up. Now the net keeps that one in. Just hits the top.
That would have landed in the field behind us. We'd have had to have somebody grab one.
The Lundgren family was ready for it.
Scott was ready.
2-2.
I've seen his hands. I'm not sure he would have.
This one popped up again and saved by the net lip at the top to our left in front of the West Delaware fan section here. This one outside. Ball 3. Full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hawks with the 7-run lead. So Independence takes on Monticello at 9 a.m. on GMB Bank Field on Friday morning. There's a swinging strikeout. Lau goes down for out number 1. Allison Doyle stands in now. The Hawks taking on Cedar Rapids, Washington at 10:45. Other area games Friday morning. North Lynn battles North Fayette Valley at 9 o'clock. As East Buchanan hooks up with Williamsburg at 9 a.m. At 10:45, Roger Reed and the Starmont Stars take on Dubuque Waller. There's a little floater into center. It gets down before Mango can get there, and Allison Doyle has a 1-out single to center and brings up Megan Brock now.
First hit given up in the 5th inning of pitching here in relief by Emily Klosterman. So nice job. She's done here in game 2.
There's a ball hit right side. Going to get out of play, though, for a long foul ball strike 1. Also on Friday, Edco play their first game against North Fayette Valley at 12:30. Independence plays again at 12:30 against Lansing Key at 2:15. North Lynn against East Buchanan. Coconut Valley, their first game against Sierra Wash at 2:15. There's a slow roller left side. Wegman ignores the runner coming to second, just gets the out. Good job by the senior. 6-3 put out, ground out to shortstop for out number 2. Brings up Mary Puffett now. As also on Friday, Monticello will play their second game against Crestwood at 2:15. And then West Delaware and Edco at 4. Starmont and Williamsburg go at it at 4. Coconut Valley and Dubuque Waller at 5:45. That is the Friday schedule. This week's West Delaware Softball Invitational. There's a ground ball right side backhand. It's stopped by Yankovic. The turn and not in time. So close at first base. Hustling and getting there in time is Puffett. The infield hit, but what a nice backhanded stop by Yankovic, giving herself a chance, and almost got her runner at first base. Runners on first and third with 2 down.
She came and scored. Great hustle there, by Allison Doyle. There was 2 outs, so she just kept running.
Good job.
So Mustangs score 1 here in the bottom of the 7th.
Second run of the game. This one's popped up right side. That's going to hit off the top of the first base Hawks dugout right to our right, as Abby Davis will stand in, the 5th batter in this inning. 2 hits and 1 run in. Hawks lead, though, still by 6, a commanding lead for Klosterman to work with. 8-2. This one swatted at and fouled right side. Runner off and running, bumping the line to retreat back. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Up and out. 1-2 the count with 2 down. Klosterman trying to finish off the Mustangs, get the sweep here tonight. The 1-2. It's crowded right side. That should do it. Lindauer gets it and steps on the bag, and there it is. The doubleheader sweep on the road here tonight. Hawks win game 1 2-0 and take game 2 8-2. As the Hawks with the 8-2 victory here tonight. We will take a timeout, come back, start a post game next. This is West Delaware Softball from KMCH Sports.
Calling all talent. Manchester's 150th birthday celebration is coming Sunday, July 3rd at Terrell Park in Manchester, and we can't think of a better way to celebrate than showing off the area's talent. So, KMCH, the Hanson Foundation, Henderson Products, and the Woodland Eye Clinic present Manchester's Got Talent. What's your talent? Can you sing, dance, juggle? If you think you have what it takes, bring it on. The contest is open to all ages and all residents of Delaware County. Cash prizes for the top 3 contestants with the grand prize $500 generously provided by the Hanson Foundation. There is no entry fee, but entries will be limited to the first 20 contestants. The talent show will be held 11 a.m. Sunday, July 3rd at the Terrell Park Bandshell as part of Manchester Sesquicentennial Celebration. Get your application and complete rules at the KMCH Studios, 212 East Main Street in downtown Manchester. Manchester's Got Talent, brought to you by Henderson Products, the Woodland Eye Clinic, the Hanson Foundation, and Mix 94.7 KMCH.
It's a Slice of Summer giveaway at Casey's General Stores. Visit Casey's for Slice of Summer savings like Pepsi and Mountain Dew 20-ounce bottles. Buy one and get one for only $1. And large meat from scratch Supreme pizzas for only $13.99. Plus, pick up your Slice of Summer code on your receipt and enter online to win one of hundreds of prizes and thousands of pizza slices all summer long. It's all happening now at Casey's General Stores. Casey's, famous for pizza.
Franklin Street Brewing Company is proud to be a part of Manchester's 150th and invites everyone to Manchester's Sesquicentennial Celebration on July 3rd at Terrell Park from 8 till 4. Enjoy free swimming, face painting, bounce houses, kids fishing, food, free ice cream, Manchester's Got Talent contest, art vendors, kayak demos and races, balloon animals, games, and live music by local talent, Muddy Ruts, Doug Stock, and 3DM Light. See Manchester Facebook 150 for more details. Franklin Street Brewing Company, your neighborhood craft brewery in downtown Manchester, proud to be a part of Manchester's 150th celebration.
I'm here at Mall of America celebrating 99 days of summer with Ned, the human sound effects machine. Hello. Who's here to bring all the fun and excitement to life. Let's do this. Start with Nickelodeon Universe. Whee! 28 thrilling rides and attractions for all ages.
This is fun.
And now soar through the misty clouds at the newest attraction, Fly Over America.
Whoosh! I'm flying.
The new Crayola experience is now open with 25 hands-on attractions.
Ooh, coloring.
Name and wrap your own crayon.
Wrapping.
Create colorful melted wax spin art.
Spinning.
And enjoy a live show.
Whoa!
Those aren't really sound effects.
Oh, they get better. Keep going.
At Sea Life, Minnesota, get nose-to-nose with sand tiger sharks, brown sharks, and more. Over a dozen different species.
Glub, glub, glub.
Explore the new interactive shark discovery exhibit.
Here, Sharky, Sharky.
There's bowling and games at Skydeck Sports Grill and Lanes.
Strike!
And over 50 restaurants and 520 stores to explore.
Ka-ching!
Stay at Radisson Blue Mall of America, the hotel conveniently connected to the mall. The kids will love the indoor swimming pool.
Glub, glub, glub.
You did that one already.
Yeah.
Enjoy all 99 days of summer at Mall of America. Visit mallofamerica.com for details.
It's time for the 29th Annual Edgewood Pro Rodeo Days, June 23rd through the 26th. BRCA Rodeo Action Thursday, Friday, Saturday 8 p.m., rain or shine in the center of downtown Edgewood. Coming up to Ware Peak on Thursday. Friday is the crowning of Miss Edgewood and the Wrangler National Patriot Night. Don't miss fireworks, live music, and a rodeo dance each night, along with a parade and a 5K on Saturday. Catch the crash and thunder on Sunday, Edgewood's Demo Derby. It all starts at 1 p.m. For broncs, bulls, and babes, visit edgewoodiowa.com or call 563-928-7036 for information and tickets. 29 years of doing it in the dirt. Brought to you by the Edgewood Chamber of Commerce, Community Savings Bank, Jack Daniels, Kendrick Forest Products, and Budweiser. June 23rd through the 26th, it's Edgewood Pro Rodeo Days. Don't miss it.
Adventure Bay Water Park is now open at Adventureland. Come ride the waves and soak up the sun in oceans of aquatic fun. It's all included with your admission to Adventureland Park, along with the Monster, our new steel roller coaster. 2 great parks, all for one low price. Adventure Bay Water Park is now open daily at 10 a.m. in Des Moines.
John Swisher and Bill Logan back with you from Independence. The Hawks get the doubleheader sweep here tonight, 2-0 in game number 1, 8-2. In the second game, the Hawks improved the record to 18-5 overall, 12-4 on the road. They're 11-2 in WAMAC conference contests as Independence drops to 9-11, 4-5 at home, and 5-6 in WAMAC play as the Hawks with the doubleheader sweep here tonight. As we bring in the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, Tiffany Ray, and with the doubleheader sweep here tonight, wins number 150 and 151 in your career. So congratulations on that milestone. I know you don't think too much about that. Well, you let us think about that. But congratulations on that milestone. It means you've been around for a few years here, so your 7th year, and congrats on the 2 victories here tonight, which you're most happy about with your team playing well.
You betcha. You know, the 150, 151. I didn't even know that, but thank you. But, you know, I'm excited for the girls to come out and get 2 wins tonight against that good opponent, and especially after the start we had to the week, such an emotional win on Monday. And I just told the kids to be able to come back and, you know, might not have played our best ball tonight, but to find a way to get it done with 2 wins is huge. And we're starting to make those strides, which is awesome.
And finding a way with one of your junior leaders, Liz Kolak, sidelined with that hand injury, so getting the 8th grader for her first start, Leah Wegman there. Nice job at defensively at third base, but missing that bat in the lineup, so you needed other girls to step up, and they eventually did. Claire Demmer being one of them, really helped out. She's been swinging that hot bat the last couple of weeks, but other girls, Leah Georgian really was consistent on the night as well.
Yeah, so nice to see up and down the lineup and girls stepping in that aren't normally in that position, getting it done for us at the plate. I know Allie, too, you know, stepped in, got a couple RBIs there for us later in that game. It was so nice to see. It's nice as a coach to know that if that happens, which we hope it never, ever does, and, you know, we're anxious to have Liz back in that lineup, that we have girls that can step in and do that. And I think, you know, the girls are keep working every day just in case that opportunity does arise. And I really am proud of how Leah stepped in and how Allie stepped in tonight.
Well pitched game both times. I thought Emily Closman came in and did a fantastic job in game 2. But when you got a pitcher's duel in game 1 like that, you know, then all of a sudden it's the second game in a row, you put some runs on the board and scored in the 6th inning. And then in game 2, I had 8 of your starters had base hits there, so now all of a sudden the whole team kind of jumps in. So, you know, offensively tonight, that had to be a good job as well.
Yeah, it was great. You know, that first pitcher we faced was a great pitcher. You know, her and Kristen kept going back and forth, and it took us a while to get our timing down and really squeak some hits through. So to see us come out, get that done in the 6th inning or 7th inning, and then, you know, really jump on top right away in the 1st inning of the second game, and everybody up and down and getting it done was great to see. You know, it's great to have those couple power hitters, but if you can have girls up and down the lineup that can get it done, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
Well, especially with Caitlin Mangle, been batting in that 9 spot. I always call that 9 spot double leadoff.
Yep.
You put her at the leadoff tonight. In the second game, she goes 3 for 4.
Yep. You know, even in between games, we talked. We're like, should we put her back down there? Should we leave her there? And we thought, nope, we're going to leave her there. She's a leadoff 90% of the time anyway. For us in games, just like you just said, how many times does your 9-hitter come up first and she gets it done? And I knew she would get it done and really makes things happen on the base pass for us. And so I thought she did an excellent job stepping into that position and really, filling in tonight since we were missing Liz.
The 18th win here tonight, 18-5, as you've won 12 of 13 now. You have a day off. Get ready for the annual Hawk Invite coming up on Friday and Saturday. You'll have C.R. Wash, Edco Wallert, and Mac Valley as the second year of the Hawk Invite in this format. What's the mindset of the team going in? Playing some good ball right now. You're going to have to keep it up heading into the tournament.
Yeah, it's always fun to host our own tournament. We love tournaments anyway. Get to go play 4 games and really get some time together, let the girls hang out together, team bond a little bit. But we're looking forward to some games. We have Wash right away off the bat on Friday, and we know they're going to be a very tough opponent. And so it's going to be another opportunity for us to keep improving our game and keep playing, hopefully, some great softball.
Absolutely. All right. Congrats on the 2 wins tonight. We'll see you Friday.
Thanks, guys, and thanks for the coverage.
Absolutely. Tiffany Ray, the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, as her team gets a doubleheader sweep here tonight. 2-0 in game 1, 8-2 in the nightcap in game number 2 here as let's take a look at the game 2 totals here. 4 independents, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 5 runners left on base. They struck out 7 times against Wegman and Klosterman, 5 swinging, 2 looking, 2 free passes issued, 1 walk and 1 hit batter. For the Hawks offensively here in game 1, 8 runs, 13 hits. Defensively, they had no errors. 6 runners left on base. No strikeouts. Swinging, 2 looking strikeouts, 2 walks and 1 hit batter in a game that lasted just a little bit longer than that first game, 29 minutes longer to be exact. That incredible quick first game, an hour and 11 minutes in game 1, 1:30, an hour and a half in game number 2. The Hawks get the sweep tonight, 2-0 and 8-2. So they did it without Liz Kolak. And they did it with some of those younger girls to step up. Coach Wegman mentioned Allie Martin. You have those younger girls getting the chance. And it takes them a little bit of time. We've seen it with Dimmer, Martin. It's going to take those girls a little bit of time to get in the swing of varsity ball. It's definitely a step up. It's a next level. But as they're getting into their season here, we're 23 games in now. Some of those other girls are starting to figure out, and it's getting them some consistent playing time.
Well, and with some surgery, that took one of your 2 seniors out of there, and she started off with a very hot bat. So, Peyton Lindauer's done a nice job as a freshman filling in for a senior. So, yeah, it's just that next person in doing a tremendous job. Emily Klosterman's done a nice job of who's having an outstanding senior year as now the only active team. So providing that leadership circle and getting things going for the Hawks. And then each night it just seems like it's somebody else that steps up and does something offensively or, makes a great play defensively or, gets themselves on base somehow and turn around and score and beating the game. So, it's just done a tremendous job of some good team softball.
Yes, indeed. The Hawks improved the record to 18-5 overall, 12-4 on the road, 11-2 overall in the WAMAC Conference, 9-11 independent shops to 4-5 at home and 5-6 overall in the WAMAC. Best of luck to Coach Heather Hupke and the Independence Mustangs as we will see them this weekend at the West Delaware Invitational and Saturday. Once again, our coverage will start at around 10:45 Saturday mornings. Hawks take on. We'll have them again at 4 o'clock with Edco. Duke Wallert on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and then Mac Valley at 2:15 on Saturday afternoon. Those are the 4 West Delaware games we'll do. We'll cover other area teams on Saturday. We'll let you know as our schedule progresses as the time gets closer here on Saturday. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night with West Delaware baseball. The Hawks have won 14 games in a row on the baseball diamond at 14-2, and they host a very good vintage Struven Company coming in to Manchester tomorrow night for the doubleheader WAMAC Conference cross-division style as we'll start our coverage at 5 o'clock for West Delaware baseball. As I want to thank in-studio producer Ashley Bramey, all 44 of our sports boosters, and to my partner Bill Logan for his great work as usual. John Swisher saying once again the finals tonight. The Hawks get the doubleheader sweep and improved to 18-5. They've won 12 out of their last 13. 2-0 in game 1. And the final score in Game 2 was 8-2. Have yourselves a good and safe Wednesday night, everybody. John Swisher saying so long from Independence, Iowa.
You